Stand by.
Special feeling. Humble.
Chicken on you, baby. Tell me if you like that. All the girls in the club, they know me, cause they want you, you don't want back. I like ice do something in the light, and it feels so right. How you do that? Give me a little TLC in the back of your car with a seatbelt. Don't judge me, don't fight me. I want you, you want me. Let's make love, don't take off. I love you, don't fake it. Don't judge me, don't fight me. I want you, you want me. Let's make love.
Call you my babe, mother my child. I miss you, I wanna see you, share my heart with you. Tell your mama you're my baby mom. Tell your daddy I'm son-in-law. Got a ring for you, get me ready my love. Number one nigga right here for you. Oh, futuristic, futuristic. Everything is futuristic. My love for you realistic. Futuristic, everything is futuristic. My love for you realistic. Futuristic, everything is futuristic. My love for you realistic. Futuristic, everything is futuristic.
That's me, Lucky. That's Groovy, the water to my Oros, the spice to my Kapana, the tender to my corruption, and today I'm gonna get some.
Don't tell me I haven't done it, my brother. I know what the problem is. I need to get a smart card.
Smart card?
No Pornhub, no blue movies. You gotta keep it chilled, my guy.
Get the smart card, cut it off today. Get the smart card, it's the healthy way.
Man up and get it done, G.
To Free Your Mind Stand-Up Comedy. Introducing your host. Give it up for our youngest, last comic standing ever. None other than Top the Guy.
Yay! Usually people are going, ah! But there's no one here because we can only be 10. My name is Top the Guy. I'll be your MC for the night. And before the jokes come in, we're going to introduce a guy. He's a skr nigga. He's that guy. Thank you so much. One of the hottest skr niggas in Windhoek. In the country, damn it. This man has opened for Casper Nyovest. The one, the only. Again and again and again. He's the hottest new signed artist to the record label RTE. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Stanzo!
Yeah. For your mind was good. In Dick City. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Woo. I know I was promised nothing. Can't you tell that I was out here hustling? I swear you didn't even have a budget. It's not an influence if I'm above it. Yeah, rubber bands in my sleep. MIA, couple weeks. Reporting live from Hidden Hills. Woo! Yeah, I'm polishing my speeding skills. When they spread a story, they don't mention both sides. I woke up in Woodstock, working 2 nights. Yeah, now shout out caller, we were live, saw it coming, no surprise. Yeah, I was up in Cape Town trying to fix the budget. King Shaka DBN, like don't forget the luggage. There you go again, trying to steady show, let it go. I've been MIA, trying to fucking grow. Every summer we secure the bag and then we hit the coast. I can sleep when night I get all my verses from my ghost. On the low, I was all alone. Nobody will know I'm putting bass once in years, man. I'm hoping that it shows. Yeah. Mama used to stress and ask me, will this shit pay? But go ahead and live your dreams and do it your way. I'm supposed to be the one that they look up to. I'm in the club bumping my music, screaming, fuck you, I'm faded. I know I was promised nothing. Can't you tell that I was out here hustling? I swear you didn't even have a budget. It's not an influence if I'm above it. Rubber bands in my sleep. MIA, couple weeks. Reporting live from Hidden Hills. Woo! I'm polishing my speeding skills. Let's go. I know I was promised nothing. Yeah. Now can't you tell that I was out here hustling? I swear you didn't even have a budget. It's not an influence if I'm above it. Yeah. Rubber bands in my sleep. Hey. MIA, couple weeks, I said I'm gone. Reporting live from Hidden Hills. Polishing my speeding skills. Rubber bands in my sleep. Hey. MIA, couple weeks. Reporting live from Hidden Hills. Hey. Polishing my speeding skills. Hey. Thank you. Hey.
Yo! That was the one and only Stanzo in the house. We got DJ Sebi in the house. He's on the decks. Wait, how much do we now? Okay, Bluetooth elbow. We'll shake hands when the cameras go off, so Hugs does not know what we are doing here. I missed this, man. This is my first time back on stage in months. So now we're gonna get to the first guy who's going to come and make us laugh. So everybody at home, you are streaming live on Facebook. Give us those laugh emojis, okay? When someone hits a punchline, boom, bah, ha, funny, ha, you need to give us the laugh emojis. When he says something that really touched you here, in the tit, heart. Hand clap emojis, okay? Show some love online. This is the new normal. This is Free Your Mind. My name is Top the Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, our first comedian of the night. He goes by the name of Eric.
Look at the girls for the beat, come on. Souk souk, souk souk, ayo, souk souk, yeah, souk souk, souk souk, souk souk,
yo,
souk souk, ayo, yo.
Kill it, DJ. I also have my own song, and it goes like, Askis korono here. Osara paife mohango is prohibited. Ronde ma konge to the yonjaba. To satanize hence no wearing a mask. That's like the new norm now. Hello, how are you doing, guys? This is very awkward, man. With all the safety measures all around here, this is like the most healthiest comedy show ever. Jesus Christ, man. How sick is that? You know what I'm saying? They should change the name of this show or the whole group from Free Your Mind to Free Your Mask. That's what's up. This whole thing is like having, online sex, man. Safe, unpredictable, and free of facial hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even used to this thing right now. Like, how do you guys, I'm here just trying to hold too much pressure in. I might just fart. But yeah, yes, it's so unpredictable, man. Like, how do you guys do those? Now I understand the pressure which comes with those online sex things, ne? When you guys are come out doing that thing, you're like, nah, baby, do you feel me? And then she come and text back, yeah, I feel you. Feel what, my sister of the human being of the Republic? Stop those things. There's no such thing as feeling you. So right now, it really looks like, we are playing together, but it's just really me playing with myself. And yeah, I'm so glad that, I'm coming on to your screens. That didn't come out so well. Okay, I'm going hard and deep in this. Guys, I can't. Okay, let me just say I'm getting it. I'm getting the ride on. You know what? Let's just stop. That's okay. Cool. Call me a pervert, whatever, man. But yeah, guys, Corona. Apart from Nesta Tobias and Jay-Z's lips, Corona is the biggest thing right now. It's what everyone is talking about. On every screen. BBC, NBC, KFC, LGBTQI community, whatever. It's a thing now. And apart from the fears that we get from, the whole screening of that, I have one thing. I have a bone to pick. Natangwe Jimmy, if you are watching the show, dude, Natangwe Jimmy, and guy, why are you angry? What's wrong with you, Natangwe? Calm down, my guy. You are big. You are scaring us with these things. Every time you switch on, Natangwe Jimmy, and dude, why are you so angry with your name? Can we not just, you're already having corona threats here, now you're here coming to cyber harass us. We have kids watching these things. Stop it. Just report nicely, my guy. Please, man. And I hope this is not how you have sex with your lady also, ne? Because when she'll be there asking you, oh, baby, say my name for me. Natangwe Jimmy, and this, Natangwe is too much. Why are you angry? What's the problem? But yeah, the corona is a thing now. Everyone is talking about because it messed us up, guys. It messed us up so much. A lot of jobs were lost even in the process. Yeah, office jobs, restaurant jobs, hand jobs. Yeah, prostitutes they are not even getting laid anymore. I mean, getting paid anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because before you could find them and you'd be like, you ask them, oh, my sister, but how is the business? We are screwed. Things are getting tough. They are very tight. That's what Corona is doing to us now. Even the Gajeras, it's not a good thing for their business since this lockdown came down now, because everyone is at their homes. So, they can't go door to door doing their business, It's not good for their work ethics. And even the pastors are actually affected by this thing, man. And yes, I'm going to hone in a bit on Jackson Barbie. I don't even understand. Guy, the guy is a prophet. Couldn't he just perform miracles to get his own tasks, Ano? And the whole time when he was telling us he's here on earth to carry out the tasks of God, we should have known that the tasks he's talking about is rhino tasks. The guy was smart. We didn't pick it up. And when the corona, the church lies so much. I remember when corona came out, man, TD Joshua, that guy, he came out, he said, after 27 days, corona will be cured. That didn't turn out. I think Jesus didn't pay attention then. But this is the thing, this guy is lying, and I knew he was lying because, come on, how can that guy cure corona when his first name is already a disease? TB Joshua. You have TB in there. But yeah, this thing has affected us so much, man. And people are afraid of coughing now, guys. I miss seeing people coughing. You know what I'm saying? Guys are afraid to cough. Like, whenever you're having a conversation with someone, you'll be like, yeah, and then so I went to the bank, man, and then I'm going to try to get a loan of... Niggas look at you in there. Boss, it's like you are dying or what? But coughing has become, and guys are getting smart now with coughing, eh? And I'm going to introduce to you 3 methods of how you can evade, the awkwardness with coughing. Number one is a cell phone joke. You know, when you're just showing something funny, you show up to the guys like, it's a check out each. Oh, that is one. Number two is when you pretend like you are making a phone call, but the person is not really picking up, or they are doing dodgy things in the background. I think, hello, man, where's D? Hello, that's two. And then there's the number three, the third one. You know, when you just, you make as if you are choking on your alcohol or something. So as soon as you see the coffee is about to come, you take your drink like, guys, you can pay me for the tips after the show, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, people are getting scared now, man. And funny enough, even the ugly ladies are afraid to get hot, you know, temperature-wise. Yeah, that's what Corona did to us now. Because you know, when they measure the temperature, if it's high like that, you know, they have to put you down. Huh? So the dog, even the dog is scared now. You know, in a long time, I haven't heard the dog saying, the dog is hot. That's what it is. It's tough. But you know, I don't know, you guys, you don't like to thank the right people. We need to thank the Chinese. Yeah? For the first time in their lives, Chinese came up with something original and authentic, which is not a copy at all. Huh? Mm-hmm. And ladies, you've been complaining, yeah, we don't get guys that, you know, can take our breath away. We don't get people that can take our breath away. Well, Corona is here to take your breath away now. The Chinese made sure of that. And you need to thank them for that. But the Chinese, guys, the Chinese screwed us, eh? Those guys are snakes. After all, they are what they eat. Yo. I mean, come on, how did we get to this, man? Millions of people are dying just because one guy decided to eat a bat. No, Chinese, you need to stay away from animals, man. Chinese are killing us with food, guys. Yo, how did we get to this, man? Yo. And you know, I don't know. I don't think we dealt with the thing very well, this Corona, when it came out. Because, you know, us black people, we don't take things seriously when they come out. We always like to see what is the aftermath beforehand. You know, it's like, you know, walking to a store or an office and you tell a guy, "Muni daso en khani," or someone pooped in there, he cacked in there. The guy, instead of walking away, be like, "Eto the European. That's the cack." And that's what we did. We were relaxed with this thing. Huh? We were relaxed just like the time of listeriosis as well. You remember that? Because when it came out, you know, you remember you telling your uncle Nakucha and Tate, you can't eat this beef black, shashi, it has listeriosis. They will look at you, Nakucha, show me here on the ingredients here where it says listeriosis here. We didn't believe, and now the thing is here, you know, and the signs are all over Windhoek. That's a hair, guys. It's a hair, by the way. Yeah, but you know, I feel sorry for Kalumbi Shangula, man. I don't know, that guy has been trying to polish up the whole situation with kiwi polish. But I feel like every day the battle is getting tougher. And you know, I feel like, you know, this is not the right phase. It's not the right phase for Corona. I mean, we are already battling. I don't think the guy probably will live too long just by looking at his face. Because his face already looks like bad news, guys. Honestly. And he's so old. Every time he comes out and then he announces news, people are like, this is old news. We need a refreshing face, you know what I'm saying? A young face to reassure us that we can fight this thing. You know what I'm saying? But at least we are doing the right things, Anga. The government is coming out. They introduced safety measures. They are testing people. They brought back alcohol. It's not the same as for Zimbabwe. Because, you know, the Zimbabwe president made me laugh. You know, when they started testing, they got new cases. He was like, Zimbabwe is very ready for this pandemic. Eh? We have just built the state-of-the-art mortuary, and we have cleared the graveyards. You know, that's like telling, you know, soldiers going into the battle, Nakusha, okay, guys, you can just go there, do your thing. We already have your coffins. It's fine. It's cool. Like, yo, guys, that's not reassuring at all. But yeah, we were trying things. But I just feel like we were late to respond to this, and Hage showed us the way. We saw the sign. You know, when the thing came out, and then Hage, you know, you remember him talking about, people always try to blame Hage for everything that's falling in the country. Hage this, Hage this. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, to save from the months from January to March, I'm not going to travel. I'm not going to travel. And then you know what he did? He stopped traveling. We were like, oh, Hage is saving. No, the guy is not saving. He's afraid of coronavirus. But yeah, before I wrap it up, man, guys, I'm just here to remind the old people that, you know, see Corona as God's clearance sale. All right? He's clearing the sale. Okay? So please be on the lookout. And I'm just going to lay it out there for young people. It might look like, you know, we really care when the older people actually die, but I'm just putting it out there. We wouldn't really mind. It's just the truth. My name is Eric, guys. Take care. Much love.
That was Eric! Sook, sook. Oh, I thought the beat was going to drop now. Yeah, man, that was Eric. Type, whatever you are typing. Yo, guys, welcome to the Sanitized Show. Once again, my name is Tough the Guy, your host with the most. For our lovely audience streaming on Facebook, sis, what are you still doing on Facebook, you ancestor? Go say hi to your grandkids. Oh, wait, they're on Instagram. Like I said, wait a minute, man. This is my first time on stage in like 3 months, man, and I missed it. I have one question, guys. I have the same question you ask when you wake up in someone else's house after a night of heavy drinking. Guys, how did we get here? And if this show goes past 8 o'clock, remember, do not tell Wamhags, okay? Do not tell Wamhags. We'll just tell him that this is my house until he tells me that he's older than my mother. Ugh, but this curfew is crazy, man. This curfew is crazy. And shame on everyone who's using this pandemic to their own benefit. I'm talking to you, gents, who are inviting girls over just before curfew. 7 o'clock. Ay, don't worry, man. 8 o'clock is far. I'll drop you. I'll drop you. 7:30. Oh, these keys, ne? Ay, man. Where are those keys? Ish. Always disappearing like fish quotas. 8 o'clock. I found the keys. It was just in my pocket. Always hiding like Shaduka. Tapandula. It's 8 o'clock. It's sad, man. But stage 3 is not that bad. Just be happy that you can drink. At least we can drink, guys. Or must I take you back to the lockdown from hell, where for one sip of illegal beer you had to pay 350,420,005 bucks, guys. And to those of you who were snitching on the illegal alcohol plugs, thank you very much. They deserved it. Because I'm not a snitch. I would never snitch on an illegal alcohol plug. I would never ever tell you about Auntie Nangi from Hockland Park, Kingfisher Street, house number 43. I would never tell you about her illegal alcohol operations during stage 1 lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our next comedian coming to the stage. Make some noise for... She been making noise on Instagram. She just raised donations for the Twalo Loka fire victims. She's a supermodel. She's a comedian. She's nominated for the SYM Comedy Favorite Female Comedian Award. Make some noise, I mean emojis, for Namibian Girl Humor.
Look at the girls for the beat, come on.
To the guy who edited Walvish Bay out of the Namibian map and named it Wuhan. My bro, Chefati Cook. Speaking of idiots, I still meet Ventukers that talk about, "Ay, is that an auto of a cherry?" I just love confusing them, you know, because they don't know anything about androgynous features. Because Namibian men are what? Ignorant, of course. So simple. I go by the name of Namibian Girl Humor, and my family and friends call me Chelsea. No, my father didn't name me after the football club, and yes, I did have a childhood friend named Barcelona. I went out one night, you know, doing regular schmegler stuff, and I met this really tall guy. I mean, if you think I'm tall, then this guy is basically a tree. So I saw him, and he checked me out, and I checked him out, and he was scooching over to talk to me, and he was like, hey, so listen, I'm into women. And I was like, that's great. I mean, I'm a woman, you know. And he was like, really? Because, I mean, I don't see a lot of tall Namibian women. And I was just like, how does that even make sense? I've been here this whole time. You are the person that I'm just seeing now. I mean, I didn't even know that Namibia did have tall men. Last time I checked. Yeah, I'm a beginner at stand-up comedy. I've been doing this for a few months now, and it's been so much fun. Just the love and support and inclusiveness of female comedians in Namibia have been really great. I love it here. Yeah, speaking of love, have you guys ever just thought of those unrealistic love scenes? You know, the ones where you're walking and this person just bumps into you, now you're locking eyes and now you're apparently in love. And I was thinking to myself, this doesn't happen in Tura. Why doesn't this happen in Tura, you know? You're like at single quarters, you're eating your kapana, this guy comes stands behind you like, hey, who's that? No, stand bietjie terug, jong. You know, because it doesn't happen. Because the time some guy bumps into you and you lock eyes, I'm talking to the ladies now, and you lock eyes, the time you unlock, your phone is gone, your handbag is gone, you're just looking at this guy running with the stuff and you're like, I just want my SIM card. I just want my SIM card, please. Same guy sells you your phone next week. You see? Unrealistic love scenes won't work in Tura. It just can't. Could never. We were protesting a few months back in Windhoek. You know, my pussy, my choice. Because God is a woman. You know. Black lives matter. Yes, Annalise. Not elephant lives. Right now it's black lives. Thank you. Bring Shannon home. You know, I actually made up a scenario in my mind that Sharon is probably like in Greece, having some sliced mangoes. She lost her phone in the ocean, you know, MTC. And there are problems with getting people their SIM cards back. So she's probably just chilling out there, you know, she's like, we have Corona back home, so she's just gonna chill out there. And that's the scenario I made up in my mind, not to think about the actual reality of where she is. So we're protesting, and this lady out of some sketchy, dodgy hall somewhere just came out and grabbed one of us, and she was like, do you have a license to protest? We were like, no ma'am. Sorry, excuse me, no, we don't. Yeah, it's always like this with you, kafir. You never listen. Do you know that you can get arrested for this? Well, she didn't really say kafir, but I think she would have if she could. But honestly, I'd rather get arrested for protesting to legalize abortion, racism, and social injustice in this post-apartheid of our country. Speaking of racism, colored men, interracial dating is not just dating white women, okay? And also, special shout out to my white Namibians. Come on, net braai. I understand your frustration, okay? Trust me, if I could do a blackface, I would. Hashtag, do better, don't just apologize. Hashtag, do better and apologize. Hashtag, ignorance is a choice, unfortunately. And That was all I have for you guys. I am Namibian Girl Humor. Thank you for having me.
Aemba Rambongo menga irepo Rambongo menga irepo Rambongo menga irepo Mashonda na maipa aemba Rambonda nanga irepo Rambonda nanga irepo Rambonda nanga irepo.
Hey, Sebi in the house with that guy. Oh, that hit a rock and rap, young. The next guy coming to stage. He's a Kavango. Make some noise for Hermut!
Look at the girls for the beat, come on. Souk souk, ayo, souk souk, yeah. Souk souk, souk souk, souk souk, yeah. Souk souk, ayo. Yo, yo, yo.
Okay. Okay. I would have introduced myself, but I was already introduced, so I'll just go ahead and welcome our viewers. We wanted to do this. We wanted to give you this show. We wanted we wanted to give it to you. When you are safe. Just before you ask, I'm talking about the comedy. 2020 is a very. 2020 really know how to make a dramatic entrance. Okay, now before I get into that. Before I came on stage, my colleagues told me that my face looked like I'm about to do a number, and that number is 2. But I promise I won't do that here, so just keep watching. Okay, COVID-19. COVID-19 came with 2020. To me, it's like 2020 just came on, 2019, I'm sorry. It's like 2019 just came on stage just to introduce 2020 and then take off. 2019 just came and like the MC, is running around here. Like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, for the worst year of the century, put your sanitized hands together for 2020. And everyone's like, yay, we will get the 750. And what people will do for money. People went nuts when they heard about the 750 because they used the IDs of their dearly departed. Do you give some kind of eulogy before, using that ID number? That was crazy. We went in panic mode, like the whole nation. Went like in panic buying, panic traveling, panic romancing. That explains the increase in domestic violence cases, especially in, stage 1 of the lockdown. People just went crazy. Before I get into this domestic violence thing, real men don't beat women. And now women, listen carefully, real women buy their own drinks. Yeah, I just wanted to get it, to get it out there. And one thing you should know about men is that men has the attention span of a fly. We don't pay attention for a very long time. So if you want us to hear something, start with it. Don't start with a long example, or otherwise all we are going to get is that example. And then, well, you are the one that's going to be screwed. And now for my fellow men, I'm saying this with all the love I have in my heart. We are not qualified to argue with women. If history is any indication, you think Adam did not put up an argument before he ate that fruit? He did. He was just smart enough to realize that eating that fruit was the only way to get that woman to shut up. And what do? We argue. Women are like customers. They are never wrong. Even when they are shoplifting, they are still right. Yeah, just get that into your head. That's why when you have an argument with Bay, I'm not saying you shouldn't settle, issues verbally. Actually, that's the best approach. It's a diplomatic approach. Settle all issues verbally. Because if you start hitting her, you will go to jail. And when you get to jail, those guys in jail will do to you everything that you do to her. And when I say everything, do I mean everything? But seriously though, let's all, say no to domestic violence. And COVID-19, one thing that COVID-19 blessed us with is online learning or studying at home. First of all, that's against the African culture. You want an African village parent to teach their kids sex. Are you high? In African culture, sex is this subject that gets you beaten. Daddy, what is sex? Come here. Nonsense. That's homeschooling. But I'm not going to, dwell much on that. But teachers, be prepared though. These children, now that, face-to-face lessons are resuming, these children are being taught by different parents, so expect different answers. Like, the one I'm worried about is, is the one for science. What is matter? With the, Black Lives Matter, get ready for, what is matter? Say, matter is Black Lives Matter. I saw it on NBC News. I'm not trying to be a racist. Oh, now, speaking of racism, well, I'm not a racist. I don't have a problem with anyone because of their skin color or stuff like that, or culture or tribe. I don't. I only have a problem with people. If you owe me money, then we're going to have issues whether you are midnight black or white Chinese. Now, speaking of racism, when it comes to racism, to me, there's a very thin line between being a racist and being an idiot. When you are black, because I'm black, I will give you a black example. When you are black, and then you don't like white people for some reason, and you live in Africa, you are a racist. But if you are black, and you don't like white people, and then you live in Europe, I'm saying this with all the black love I have in my heart, you are an idiot. Where do you think white people are from? The same goes for white people. If you are white and you don't like black people and you live in Europe, you are a racist. But if you live in Africa, do I really have to finish that? Okay, I will. You are an idiot. Okay, now, see, another problem we have, especially in my country, this racism is a global problem. In my country, we have another problem similar to that one. Not domestic violence. I'm so obsessed with that topic. It's tribalism. One day I was forced to become a Damara because my life depended on it. I was getting a cab to go to school. I got in this cab and a driver, very nice guy by the looks. He was speaking, I don't understand Oshuambo because he was speaking Oshuambo on the phone. He was yelling at someone. They were only, he was yelling so loud, there are only three ways to explain it. It's either he was yelling to someone who owed him money, took his girlfriend, or was hitting on her. One of these three. Now, when I got into this taxi, the guy was yelling on the phone. After he hung up, he kept yelling like, no, you know what, I don't like, I don't like Herreros. I don't like Herreros. I just don't like those ones. In my heart, I was like, yeah, thank God I'm not a Herrero. Then he went on to say that, I don't like, it's Herreros and Cavangos. I go, boy, that doesn't sound good. Because I am Cavango. And it went worse when he turned around and asked me, my brother, what tribe are you? I said, it's a Damara Mibru. And then he said, oh, Damara, Matisa. I'm like, my brother, just drop me here. I think I'm fine. That's all I have for you, Namibians. Be safe out there.
That was Helmut, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of applause to the minimum of 10 people here. Round of applause for Helmut. Yeah. All 5 of you are great crew members. Ladies and gentlemen, the next act coming to the stage right now is coming all the way from Zim. He's having a great time. Xenophobia towards Zimbabweans is over, guys. Everyone is focused on the Chinese now. Everyone is just focused on the Chinese now. Because, you know, we've had a really tricky relationship with the Chinese, you know. We used to love them at first. Kung Fu movies, yeah, Chinese. Chinatown, yeah, Chinese. And then the rhino poaching started. They were like, oh, man, these Chinese people, man, they must go. But then, oh, the Huawei P30 Pro. Oh, but these Chinese are not that bad, ne? Give them one rhino horn. Just give them one rhino horn. Yeah. But now the Zimbabweans are top, man. No more xenophobia against them. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Courage the Comedian.
Yeah. Good evening. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? You guys are good? Hey, no, you see now. Technology. It's a problem now, because now I'm used to like greeting the people like they are here and getting a response. Now I'm not getting a response. This feels like I'm talking to my government back in Zimbabwe. But it's okay. It's okay. I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to Free Your Mind live show. We are going to be live. And we're going to be talking about things. And you know, like, I'm tired of people like complaining about Corona, man. Everyone is just being like, Corona is bad, Corona is this. And I'm like, guys, we're being unfair. Everything has like, every coin has two sides. There is the good side of Corona, guys. I think like this year was the greatest year ever. You know, people who had New Year's resolutions during the beginning of the year, your New Year's resolutions were approved. You know, some people were complaining that their husbands are never home. They wish to spend time with their husbands. Lockdown. People who were complaining that business is low. They would like their business to like be uplifted to get more customers. COVID-19 funeral parlors are making more money. You know, we're complaining, but we're forgetting that for other people, another man's meat is another man's poison. Should a Zimbabwean come here all the time and like show you the intelligent side of everything? Continuing with the show, you know, 2020 started and it's like different, man. Back in the days, we used to joke that being a comedian is a fancy word of saying I'm unemployed, but now I am really unemployed. You know, I've gotten to the point where I don't kill cockroaches anymore because drinking from home is boring. You know, when you drink from the club, you are drinking beer and you are standing by the corner with your bra and you are looking at the canona passing and you're like, hey, check out bra. That one looks more. Nowadays, I do it with cockroaches. I'm in the kitchen with my bra, even if blue lights, and they go like drinking a beer from home and the cockroach is passing. I'm like, check out, fat one. Thick. It's nice. You know, like people are complaining, no, Corona this, Corona this. Corona is like, guys, we are complaining that no, we can't go out. There is curfew, there is lockdown. You must be home at 8 o'clock. Some people are celebrating. Which doctors are there? We can work longer hours now. African Airways is starting at 8:15 at night. Broomstick service. They are just there delivering. And we are there like complaining. Can we stop being selfish? It even goes to that thing of like where people are debating whether to legalize abortion or not to legalize abortion. Is the womb yours? Like, I don't understand. Like, if it's not yours, why is it your problem? If they want to eject the baby, let them eject. You also like Control-Alt-Delete on your PC when something you don't like it. So now let them Control-Alt-Delete. People are complaining, Corona this, Corona that. And I'm like, they're like, even personally for me, like, I'm suffering, I'm unemployed, I'm broke, I can't even hit on girls anymore. Because you know, like when you hit on a girl nowadays, it's not like, can I buy you a drink? It's can I take you out for lunch? Because you can't take her out for like shots of tequila anymore. So I don't do those things. And I'm happy that there is COVID-19. When I talk to girls, we are not talking about going for dinner. We are not talking about going anywhere because there is nowhere to go. Everything is shut down. We just talk. If he wants to visit and see me, we are like literally going to the bedroom. We're going to do the fiki-fiki. Opuo, let's just get down to business. We can die anytime. You know? Things like that. I am happy. And the one thing that made me realize that Corona is not bad after all is the fact that there is no Jehovah's Witness at my door. Back in the days, I used to hate that thing. Like, you are at your house, the landlord, you are hiding from the landlord, then you have to hide from someone who is coming to preach to you about something you already know. You know, like, Jehovah's Witness is equivalent to me like those people on Facebook who say, if you don't love Jesus, keep scrolling. And you know, like, speaking of Jehovah's Witness, I think like Herbalife distributors are now the new Jehovah's Witness. Open your WhatsApp, do you want to lose belly fat? Open your WhatsApp, do you want to make extra money? Ask me how. If all of us start selling Herbalife, who's going to buy from who? You know, like Herbalife to me is the clear representation of bars in the north. You just sell from your friends and your friends buy from you. The money is in-house. Everyone is doing Herbalife. What if I want to be chubby? I would believe, like, you know, like, I don't believe these things. Like, for me, it's foolish. It's stupid. For me, it's the equivalent of saying, like, because there's a lot of people like saying statements like, you are what you eat, you must eat healthy. And I don't agree with that statement. You are not what you eat. Because if you are what you eat is a literal statement, then it would mean that the reason why Vambo men cannot settle down with women is because they eat frogs. You are what you eat, Mos. They are jumping up and down. Women to women, pond to pond. It's wet. They are going for something that's wetter. I don't believe those statements. If they say you are what you eat, then that means the reason why Zimbabweans can never be caught by immigration is because they eat mice. Buzz through the fence. I don't believe those statements. It's like saying the statement you are what you eat can translate to saying the reason why the Nama and the Damara tribe has a higher representation of gay people is because they eat ass. I don't believe those statements. It's not true. It's not true. Another reason why I love COVID-19 is the fact that some of us are now physically challenged thanks to the Damaras. So, you know, I am like facially panel beaten. And you know, it has been hard for me to get laid. You know, you hit on a girl, she's like skitting you, my friend. She's like dribbling you through the gap tooth. Nowadays, I'm happy for COVID-19. I can put on my mask, boss. By the time you realize I have a tooth missing, your underwear is off. I removed the mask last. COVID is real. Deep. It's deep. People are complaining about COVID-19. And you know, like, 2020 like has been nice because we got time to like to sit down and like reflect and like think about ourselves. You know, when you are in lockdown, you can't do anything. That's when you realize as a black man that I am really poor. Usually you say I am broke because you have something to distract you. Now you can tell I am really poor. When you wake up in the morning and you look at your house and you're like, one couch. Shush. You know, it's deep. You know, you can't even afford certain things. Like, you know, like when you were locked down there, like there was nothing to do besides sleep. You know, like you could tell the rich people could buy sleeping tablets to sleep. If you were the guy who used to masturbate in order to sleep, then you know you are poor. Like masturbating stopped being a sexual like substitute. It became like a sleep inducer. You know, when you are there sleeping for 12 hours and you want to sleep anymore, you're like, ah, fuck it. Just so that you can get tired and sleep again. It's been tough. It's been tough. It's not like I'm even jealous now. I'm even jealous because my hands have been drinking more alcohol than my mouth. Everywhere you go, it's like sanitized alcohol. Everywhere you go, alcohol. Everywhere you go, alcohol. But you know, like, one thing that, hey, you see, alcohol. Your hands are drinking. They are drunk now. Drunk and typing. You know, like, it's like, COVID-19 has made me realize that we worry about certain things that we're not supposed to worry about. Like nowadays when we go to shops, there are these thrift shops that I don't go. Because, you know, I still believe in that thing, like what you don't know won't kill you. So like there are shops that I don't go. Like have you ever seen like how nervous people get before they get into Checkers or Woolworths? Because Checkers and Woolworths have like thermometers. You know, there is nothing like as scary as like standing in the queue there and then the security guard, you know he's shilongo shilongo. He will embarrass you if your temperature is a 0.1 above 37. You know, Shilimela, they are told certain things and they stick to that. If it's 37, they stick to 37. 37.1, bossa, it's over for you. So I always see those people like literally like standing in the queue and you're about to like get tested, you know, like you are writing your name. And then after writing your name, you have to like look at the security and he has to like put the thing on you. And they feel different these days. They feel like they are the superstars. Security guards nowadays are like the ones. If you want to do corruption, bribe a security guard, you enter Pick and Pay quickly. Just give him the wink, cool drink a bossa. He will call you in front. And they feel themselves, especially with that gun, kucha, whoa, 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 whoa. Ma'am. The moment you hear ma'am, everyone in the queue is just like, whoa. Like literally entering a supermarket is like going to New Start Center. So if you have been entering supermarkets and you are scared to get your HIV test, it's the same thing, same pressure. Just go, my brother. Just go. You will have a good time. You know, like, this is like so weird for me. Like I'm performing for people and I'm like imagining you guys laughing from wherever you are. Like you're just there laughing. And I'm like imagining like the child just walking past and they are hearing me saying these things. Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough. This to me now is me experiencing what girls do every day. For me, it's weird, but for girls, I feel like all comedians now must just become female because they have experience in doing this, performing for no one. We have all seen them on their social media, just there. They are good at this. They are good at performing for themselves. And you know, like, have you ever watched a girl do it when she's like recording a video, Kama's son kissed, and she's recording herself and she's not saying anything? How confident she feels afterwards. It's like she got a standing ovation. Because after she's done, she's like, whoa, this one, nice. And I'm just like, foolish. This does not make sense. You did not even say anything. You just wasted your data. But anyway, guys, my name is Courage the Comedian. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being part of this. This is Free Your Mind. Do follow me on all my social media at Courage the Comedian on Instagram, Courage the Comedian on Facebook. And yeah, I'm single.
He just had to add that he's single. Courage, welcome to the Panga clan. Welcome to the Panga clan. Yeah, we are still here. He has a line through his. He thinks he's fancy now. Yeah, but that was Courage the Comedian. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We have one more comedian coming up to the stage. But before that, man, you know, as Courage was talking, he also mentioned the alcohol ban, you know. It's an interesting fact, guys. Do you know that the ban of alcohol and cigarettes to prevent the spread of coronavirus was only here in Africa? Then in the Americas and the Europes, no alcohol ban. And this pissed a lot of people off. They were like, oh, now what are you saying about us? You are saying we don't know how to drink or what? Man, this is discrimination. Calm down. Cultural differences. In America, you'll get a group of guys chilling at a club. You'll get Michael here with his drink and his cigarette. Here you will have George with his drink and his cigarette. And here you will get Charles with his drink and his cigarette. And maybe his gun in case he's planning to shoot the place up. But that's another story. But here, oh, guys, you will get Twasep, Gausep, Mutago, Kitago, Hutago, and Dantago with one beer and one cigarette. And it will be rotating like a city golf in Rehoboth. Ladies and gentlemen, those Damara names at the end, that was not me discriminating, because the next guy does belong to the tribe, but I do not tell Damara jokes anymore, because those guys look for you after. Oh, it's more Jamie met the yolks, ne? Onze ziso pratre. Exe homes, comedian ke. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Big Mitch!
Look at the girls feel the beat, come on. Souk souk, souk souk, ayo, souk souk, yeah, souk souk, souk souk, souk.
Sebi, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Do you want to use the chair? Can I use the chair? Do you want to use the chair? Yeah, let me take the chair, bro. Yeah, black guy, come, bring. Yeah, come. Yeah, what's up, Namibians? What's up, man? What's up? This is how we sit on it, eh? Yeah. Yeah, man. My name is Big Mitch, like the host announced me. The number with the Vambo attitude. Man, you guys need to get one thing clear, man. Corona didn't come for everybody. It hit us, the Nama guys, very worse than everybody else. It hit us, the Nama guys, very worse than everybody else. Because now our girls will be coughing during sex and our penises will fall out. And that's the worst part about it. And white people's corona and black people's corona is different. White people's corona kill you very fast. Black people will outlive your policies. Especially the Damara people, they don't want to die. They are 90 years. I have 3 policies on my grandmother, my auntie, and the other one is alcoholist. They are still alive. They will outlive you. Do not put policies on Damara people. They will outlive you. You must make policies on white people. They die on time. White people are always on time. If they have to die at 90, they die at 90. Not 2 days before 90. They die immediately at 90. When they make 90, they die. Black people, they will tell you, especially the Damara people, they will tell you, my girl, I want to actually live until I'm 75 years old. And then you are waiting for 75. They will live till they're 100. They will outlive you. You will lose your money from Old Mutual. Don't do it. White people's corona is fine for me. And people always say that, man. People always say that. But the lockdown has taught me a lot of stuff, man. The lockdown has taught me a lot of stuff. Especially the phase 1 of the lockdown. I was alone. And I made friends with Pornhub. I was really alone. Because you couldn't get your girl that time because the phase 1 was tough. Like they decided nobody is supposed to visit anybody. If you are having sex, please put your mask on, please sanitize, everything. And I was alone, man. And the lockdown, like I was on Pornhub. And it taught me a lot of stuff, man. I had a lot of time to Google stuff. And there is levels to masturbating. There's like executive masturbators. There's managers in masturbating. Like people take time to masturbate. I didn't know this. Because me, I was always just like, and they even have positions for masturbating. If you don't believe me, go Google it. Masturbating positions on Pornhub, you're going to see it. Like they have this thing, this is called the doggy. Yeah, and I also did this one, the government. And the 3 throttle, the 3 throttle is like this. Yeah. But there's these guys, like, there's levels to masturbating, bro. Like, people take time to masturbate, and I didn't know this stuff. Like, people prepare, they put on candlelight, put on some warm water to put their feet in just for sensation, and then they put the feet in, and then they're like, with their time. But there's one lady that will spoil your whole masturbation game. Her name is Pinky. I know every guy knows her. Do you guys? Her name is Pinky. She will spoil your masturbation game. She will spoil your masturbation game because that girl is like a tennis player. Every stroke. You didn't take time with her, man. Pinky's like, oh man, the lockdown, the first season, it taught me a lot. And then we're on the second one. When we were at the stage 3, or I think it's the stage 2. I started living with my girl. Big mistake. But now, I knew where the food was going. Because like lockdown taught me that, like how much your girl eats. Women eat a lot. Jesus van Keetmans. Women eat a lot. Like now you know where the food is going. You can see it. And no Herbalife can save you in the lockdown. You know where the food is going. You just check today, tomorrow you check, I'm like, I bought food yesterday, dan. It's a, what happened to the food? Oh, ek was dan die hele dag by die huis. Hoe dink jy moet ek dan maak? They eat a lot, and like, I've never met that man. Like, you have never met a woman that loves sex. If you are a man and you say, yeah, I'm the jita and what, you have never met a hetero lady in your life. Hetero woman loves sex. Like nobody, and you cannot be locked down with a hetero lady. They even do this role playing and stuff. You can do that with hetero ladies, man. Lockdown was killing me, man. Lockdown was killing me. I said, what lacht je? Lockdown was killing me, man. But you can do role play and stuff with like a hetero lady. Say, can I meet you in town? How much meat are you buying? Did you say meat or meet me in town? You know, you can do a lot with the hetero lady, but the hetero ladies love sex. You are tired. It's the fourth round, then they look at you like say, well, you know him, boy. Hetero ladies are tough, man. And the thing is like, I never understood what my friend, which is also my father, which is also my president, meant when he said that 10 people can gather, but 45 kids can be in one class. I don't know what he wanted to do then. And we had a big story with our president, man, our president. We had a big story with our president. He was doing a lot of mistakes during the lockdown. Everybody was angry with him. Everybody was angry with our president. I was like, okay, guys, you know all his decisions are not made by himself. He's dating a Wambu lady. Hage cannot just stand up and make a decision for himself like, Muniga, I'm about to lock down Windhoek right now. Have you ever heard Hage say he's going to lock down Oshikango, Ondangwa, or anything? His decisions are not made by him. It's always Monica on that. Like, Chekani for Ondangwa lockdown ni, may ma blade that so. Who badul je, may ma blade that so. Okay, Monica. People of Namibia, I'm going to lock down the only city that we bully always. Walvis Bay. And people from Walvis Bay were angry. People from Walvis Bay were angry, and now they couldn't meet each other and everything. But girls, you must be careful. The girls from Walvis Bay won the crib. Julle se ouens word kom gevat nou van die vroumense. En het lang nie iets gekry nie. Well, I love it, man. And the thing I hate the most about people on Facebook is the Herbalife people, man. Jesus van Keetmans. They want to inspire everybody. You don't need to inspire everybody. Herbalife people, yeah, drink this and you can look like me in 4 days. You cannot inspire everybody. Girlfriend, don't be used by a man. Hustle with me, join Herbalife and make your own money and be an independent woman. No, leave the slave queens alone. Leave the slave queens alone. If the slave queens start getting jobs, who's gonna date the ugly guys? Leave the slave queens alone. Why do you want to inspire everybody? You cannot inspire everybody, man. Crazy. And this is one thing I also learned during the lockdown. Born again women are the best in bed. They gave everything to God, so they have nothing to lose. They do it. And the craziest part is, when you don't make a born again woman come, she's just going to look at you and say, ek sal alles in God se hande los. You must try that, man. You must try that. Women get mad women get mad. Women get mad when they don't come, especially during lockdown, because you have a lot of time to practice. They get mad. Have you ever seen a woman that never came, like, okay, you have never because you are Vambu Muslim. Okay, you guys are I've seen a lot of women that didn't come because I'm Nama. We don't always reach that. Like, they always look at you like with this face like, is ons klaar? Okay. Moet ek vir jou water bring, daar begin ons oor. Well, that's the funniest part for me, man. Women also in relationships, man. I'm in a relationship now for, I think, how many months? It's 8 months now. And I've learned I'm not compatible with strong women. Like, I mean strong women, the women that are bigger than me. Because I'm just a comedian. Have you ever made a case against a woman? This is what happened. So I called Tap. Tap is my friend. So my girlfriend, one day I came back late and my girlfriend fought me. Or we fought, or I think we fought, but it didn't look like we fought. I was beaten up. So I called Tap. Tap will tell you this. I called Tap. I was like, Tap, bruh, come get me. Like, I'm not compatible with women that are bigger than me. So I told Tap, come get me, bruh. Let's go. The first thing Tap said when I came into the car was, bruh, Eshe Hamur. He didn't even think I was fighting. He was like, Eshe Hamur. Like, why would you think that, bruh? Like, can't you ask me, did we have an argument or anything? But my face wasn't showing those features. My face was showing the features of Jay-Z, Nas, and stuff. It was a terrible feature. Crazy. So I decided I'm going to go to the police and go make a case against her. The stupid part about me is I didn't know I'm that famous. So the officer that was taking my case already knew me as Mitch. Not really as Mitch, but as Osi Recholinde. So she already knew me as Osi Recholinde. So she called me from the back and she was like, Osi Recholinde, what happened? And that's my tagline. That's my tagline for Osi Recholinde. What happened? And can you imagine telling the police how you were beaten by your girlfriend? And the thing is, you know when Damaras get angry, the accent comes out. Like when they want to cry. And I was really like, policeman, you know, the thing is that I came in the house yesterday and I came a little bit late and then my girlfriend was very Damaratized by the time that I came. So things became things. And the thing about police people is they ask you until you tell them the truth. What things became things, Mitch? She started pushing me and then pushed me against the wall and then she took a bogle. And then what happened, Mitch? Policeman, don't you see my face? Why do you ask me like that? Don't you see my face? It's like, I'm like, and then she started hitting me with the bottle. I'm like, I dog, can you show me her picture? I showed her picture and she said, okay, I understand. That was her words. Okay, I understand. Relationships are not for me, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm still doing in the relationship game, but it's not for me. The problem I have is I want to spend time with my kids. But my kids are Damaras. And two wrongs cannot make a right. No, two wrongs cannot make a right. My kids are Damaras, man. You know what my kid told me the other day? I saw him after 1 month, and my kid came to me and told me, Papa, I want to become a pilot. It was the most brilliant thing that ever happened in my life, man. But I know he's not going to become a pilot. I don't know. I know he's not going to reach that level. I didn't want to like say like, yeah, you're not, you know. But I had to motivate him. Do you know how hard it is to motivate somebody that's not going to make it in life? It's really hard. You can really do that, man. I was looking for the right words. The only thing I could tell him is that, the Mitch, your father was at NAST. Do you know what I am today? I wear a wig to make money, and I'm a comedian. Think about it. Go to your special place and think about it. Guys, Namibians, that's my time. Thank you so much for having me, man. Sebi Jemuni Mekanda Itlahi.
Rambongo menga irepo, Rambongo menga irepo, Rambongo menga irepo, Washonda na maipa emba, Rambonda nanga irepo.
Miss was Hamur! He was Hamur! You should have seen him in the cut, bruh. Bruh! Now, guys, that was our show. I really hope the live stream was better than NBC's. That's all we were aiming for. We were aiming for better than NBC. Because everything NBC does, oof, bruh. Even the news is whack, man. I don't even trust the sign language lady on NBC, bruh. Because what she signs never matches what is being said on the 8 o'clock news. Just, good evening. So, but it's not to anymore because okay, Tula is coming out and no. NBC, you guys must stop those things, man. Because this is the new normal, guys. So thank you very much for tuning into the Free Your Mind live on the Sanitized Show. My name is Top the Guy, and we got a lot of things coming, man. You need to look out, guys. We are coming with a new show, a series called The Smart Cut. I'm in it. Chelsea Shikongo is in it. King TD is in it, and it drops in September. And we have a roast coming up, guys. 17th of September, we are roasting the one, the only, Baby Don't Go. No, how's that song go? Baby Don't Go. Where are we going? Yeah, that song, King TD, you know. And we want to thank our main sponsor, the Arts Council. They are giving everyone money. I'm just saying they're giving everyone money. They gave us a lot of money, guys. And also we want to thank Lefa. We want to thank DJ Sebi in the house, Console AV with the venue, with the A's and the V's and the lights. This is Free Your Mind, and I'm going to call up our co-founder. He goes by the name of Chicken. I'm going to expose him. Made him Rohuena's uncle with less porn. Less porn.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody that was watching tonight. Please be assured that on the 17th of September, we're coming back live with the roast of King TD. Starting 2021, there are so many platforms, like we'll be live at the Brewers Market once COVID is gone. We're gonna keep this platform going for the rest of our lives. And look out for the Smart Card series that Tab mentioned. It will be launching on the 17th of this month. Again, thank you very much. And for those of you with a lot of money, please give us $1.5 million so we can keep this going sustainably for the next 10 years. Thank you very much. That was Free Your Mind, and big shout out to you.
Police, I'm a regular dancehall king in college. Be all lights and decent girls.
That's me, Lucky. That's Guvi, the water to my Oros, the spice to my Kapana, the tender to my corruption, and today I'm gonna get some.
Don't tell me I haven't done it, my brother. I know what the problem is. I need to get a smart card.
Smart card?
No Pornhub, no blue movies. You gotta keep it chilled, my guy.
Get the smart card, cut it off today. Get the smart card, it's the healthy way.
Man up and get it done, Chica.